chart it out because LTD has been outperforming. Look at this. LTD is getting big green candles. We're pushing up at another local high, while Doge, Bitcoin, and ETH are kind of scaling down over the last 20 minutes. Like, Bitcoin's been coming down. We haven't had another local high on Bitcoin in over 3 hours. We haven't had a local high on Doge. Right here, this was a local high on Doge. In probably about half an hour, about 40 minutes. We've already hit the double top on LTD. ETH hasn't had a local top in over 3 hours. But LTD, look at this. Even from our last green block, and I did the green block at a higher price. I haven't done a red block yet for LTD. So if you go from the green block down here, and then there's no red block yet, we're up 83%. 83% up without one single red block yet. Doge, from a green block to a red block, we were lucky to get about 3%. Lucky to get about 3%, but price did go up after red block, I will admit. Doge from the green block all the way to the very tippy top there was still only about 4%. So guys, do you want that 4% trade or that 80% trade? I took that 80% trade, and there are a few people mad at me about that because I didn't want to hold the 4% trade. And I'm watching this cup and handle. I want to see it hit that target up here this evening.
Who's mad?
It's pretty cool.
No way. No, Brandon, no way. No. No. I did not kill it. There's a pocket right there.
Like, you've been trading futures today or no, Salgado?
Yeah, what?
Have you been trading crypto futures today?
No, actually, no. I've been busy today. I don't have no trades open right now. I just got to the apartment right now, barely.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I didn't want to trade crypto futures too much because I'm waiting on that black swan. So this is why I've been doing some small buys into LTD while I'm waiting on that. And since I'm going to be in Singapore in about 6 days from now, I don't want to be like in too many futures position within the next 6 days because once I'm in Singapore, I'm also going to be busy for 2 days. I will be in the air. I will be in the air a lot, and the airplane I can use the Wi-Fi on the airplane and do some trading and scalping on the airplane. But I know my personality. If I'm in an airplane flying, I'm probably going to spend my time sleeping. So it's another reason why I'm stepping a little bit away from futures recently.
Yeah, I don't go to sleep when anything open.
I did a trade on futures earlier, though. I did a trade. I closed it. I had like very small profits. But I shifted all those profits into LTD before it went up over 30%. If people in YouTube chat looking for a platform to trade futures, I'll put my Wheats link in the chat because I think LTD is going to get listed on Wheats this week as well from that tweet. Okay, 109 people voted, only 15% holding LTD. I think that's pretty good. At least 100 people vote. If only 15% of you guys that voted are holding LTD, I think people like me and Salgado are early.
I do like weeks, so I made some good money off that. I feel like it's I don't know. It's a little more simple. I can buy and sell quick.
Yeah, generally, the more simple a platform is, the better you can do your trades.
Yeah, Mexi is good too, but it's just sometimes it's like it'll show like I don't know, like when I try to sell it doesn't get to sell or it takes too long. I don't know. What?
Well, here's the thing with any futures platform, Salgado. Are you keeping up to date with their maintenance schedule and stuff too?
I see it, but I don't really open it. I just
you need to keep up to date any futures platform because one time I did a live stream and it was hilarious. KuCoin was on maintenance update, and we were in Dogecoin longs on METC, and people were getting liquidate on KuCoin from that maintenance because Dogecoin already went up so much significantly from their maintenance period. But do you over leverage? Like, is your liquidation near your entry, or what's your strategy on that type of
No,
stuff?
I do 50%, like 50%, but I have a lot of, well, I don't want to say a lot, but I have a good amount of margin in there, and I do the your strategy, the cross margin. But sometimes I do zero, but sometimes I'll do like 50%,
So when
like half
you
the price.
deviate from zero and you go to 50%, does your mentality feel like you're at more risk of the trade and you want to close it whenever you're losing early on?
I ain't gonna lie, I be closing that every time I see some profit, like right away. I'll
Uh-huh.
just wait for a little pullback. I watch the RSI. I have like all these screens open at one time, and I'm just watching the RSI. If I see a little dip curving down on the RSI, buy in again. They're like quick scalps, but like I have like 15,000 in there, so like them little scalps they add up.
Yep. Man, Bitcoin's the first one to fall out from under this red block here. Ethereum second to fall under a red block. Doge is still technically above that last red block.
Do you have any Bitcoin?
No. A little bit, like, but it's for like it's not
Oh,
for like
oh.
a portfolio. I just have it for like when I go to conferences and stuff, I can use it to buy stuff. Because everybody at the Bitcoin conferences and stuff take Bitcoin on the Bitcoin Lightning Network, and it's pretty fast, pretty cool. But I did find some issues when I went to Tennessee for the Bitcoin conference because Donald Trump was there and Secret Service was there. Almost nobody's phone was working. The data wasn't working. The Wi-Fi wasn't working. So when people went to try to use Bitcoin Lightning Network, they could not even get the stuff to load. So I was like, okay, cash is king in this type of situation.
Yeah, I don't hold none either. You say chain smoker?
Tomorrow, Wheats will be listing the Etmatic Pole Polygon POL for the pair. Did you guys see when Joe Biden accidentally put on that Donald Trump hat? Joe Biden is so funny. That's funny. Doge is outperforming Bitcoin still. So LTD was outperforming Doge outperforming Bitcoin, Bitcoin was outperforming ETH. It's a cycle. This is crypto. Uh, I may be going to bed a little bit earlier tonight. I wanted to stay up. My goal is to stay up until this cup and handle forms. I don't have a super busy day tomorrow. We are going to have a guest person on the stream tomorrow night. I'm afraid to go to their Twitter page right now to show you, but we're going to have a guest speaker tomorrow. Looking over here though, Doge is under liquidations. Bitcoin's gapping away from liquidations. The one thing that I really like about Doge is that it's significantly below all-time high. There's no Dogecoin ETF yet. Elon Musk has been getting money transmitter licenses in multiple states. So we're looking, and it's been in this big accumulation area for a very long time. So I think Doge should outperform Bitcoin over the next 2 or 3 years. There will be like bigger spikes. I'm looking at YouTube chat. Akira Nova says, Tame, how many coins are LTD going to make? Is there a cap? Yeah, there's a maximum supply. I'll put it up there for you real quick. Let's take off the tickers real quick though. So if you go up here onto the DEX tools for LTD, and you look at the total supply, it's about 331 billion. They're not really making more tokens, and they're doing the buy and burns. This liquidity is 182,000. They've already burned over $23,000 worth of tokens, which means they burned more than 10% of the value of the liquidity. So I think as the total supply goes down, as they're burning their tokens, and the price goes up, it can get to that total market cap faster. Now there may be ways people like me, I could potentially, what I could do if I really wanted that burn to happen a lot faster. Every time I enter and the price goes up 15%, I could sell. And if it drops 15%, I buy. Goes up 15%, sell. I could make a little bit of profit and get the burn going a lot faster like that if I really wanted to. But I'm being greedy with LTD. I want to hold until I get bigger gains. So that's how I'm doing it.
Where do you plan on selling?
If they can do that 2% of what SHIB does and we get to over $700 million market cap, I think I would be happy with those profits. That would be enough money. Like we did the math earlier, that would be over $500,000 profits.
Well, you got more now.
No, I got like a little bit more than you. We have about the same balance.
What is like 260?
Yeah.
Yep. I seen you buying after me. I was like, is this dude trying to catch up?
Yeah, you have more than me, so I was like, I gotta buy more. You have 253 million. I have 266 million. I actually have more if I pull it out of that liquidity, but I thought, I was like, if people find this gem right here in the crypto, they're gonna get some LTD cheaper before it explodes. If the price of LTD doubles, people are definitely gonna scourge and find that. They're gonna be like, oh wow, I just gotta bridge in and grab this, or people that already have the pull chain gonna be able to grab it. Actually, next time I do my buy, if it's still in there, I'm just gonna do it on the pull chain side and get that cheap LTD, because LTD is crazy right now. Did you just see that last candle, like this 5-minute candle? Like the spread of this candle is huge. From the bottom of the candle to the top of the candle was very big. Like look at this thing. Let me.
I would trade it, but there's no sell orders. And
well, that's why you should probably wait until Wheat's listing before you even decide if you want to sell any. Wait at least until the Wheat's listing and then decide is the price good enough, or if you want to wait longer. But if you look right here on the 1 second chart, someone just bought 38 million, or the volume was 38 million, and that resulted in about 5% move by 38 million tokens.
what's your biggest trade?
For the LTD buys or for what?
Or just like in futures?
When I made a typo going short on Luna. Not Luna, SHIB. I shorted SHIB one time with a typo, put too many zeros. So that was technically my biggest margin. I put 100% of my margin on the maximum leverage short on SHIB one time. I closed it within a
And
few seconds of realizing the mistake. But it made one of the biggest red candles I've ever seen on SHIB. Like, I was looking at the chart, I was like, what the fuck? Who just sold that much SHIB? I go back, I was looking at my order, like, holy cow! Close, close, close. First time I used market close in my life. I made the biggest red candle on SHIB. But for percentage wise, I think my biggest trade percentage wise, or dollar wise, I shorted Luna at $86. Shorting Luna at $86 was one of my most profitable shorts. My third most profitable short was shorting Gala Games at 36 cents. But my second most profitable short was probably shorting FTT token. We had a beautiful FTT short. We were all on the YouTube. We were all on the Discord. It was a very beautiful time.
yeah, I lost Solana and some NFTs in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Solana, I didn't make much money from Solana, really. I went long on Solana after Vitalik Buterin came out and tweeted that the bad actors were out. We went long near the bottom. I took profits earlier on Solana and went into other things. Oh, we just got another big candle up on the LTD. We're almost at that 2 sits again. I'll zoom in back on the 5 minutes when we hit that target for the cup and handle.
6,500.
500. The wallet that I saw that was buying the tops on LTD earlier, they had about $34,000 left in their wallet worth of ETH. What kind of candle do you think it would make right now if I market sell all my LTD? If I market sell all my LTD now, that's like I would lose 26 million LTD. And the price would have to drop down significantly for me to get back in to get 26 million more. I don't want to sell until after the Wheats listing. Ideally, my plan is to hold it until the Wheats listing, and then I could transfer into Wheats platform and do some limit order sales at the very high prices in case it spikes up on people doing market buys. Because if I get it on Wheats, I do a limit sell at the 0.0022 range, and it spikes up randomly from some God candle or something, I instantly hit life-changing profits on that type of trade.
Yeah, when I see new listings, usually I see them go down.
Yes, I saw on Gate.io, but on Gate.io it made a new high. This is the Gate.io chart. So let me I charted this thing for hours. Maybe like 9 hours on like each day. But if you look over here on the daily chart, this is the Gate.io daily chart. Even after the listing, it came down. It spiked up and then came down for hours. And then within another day, time from the dip, it went up to a new all-time high on Gate.io for 390%. So that was another reason why after I saw that go up again to a local high on Gate.io, when it came down in this dip area, I was very comfortable buying. So we saw the cup and handle. We start breaking out of the cup and handle, and I gave a very conservative. Like I'm very conservative with some of my targets for these short term things. I was very conservative with my take profit on LTD if my position goes up over $500,000 if we do 2% what SHIB did. That's very conservative. You don't have to be as conservative as I am. You can be like a loose cannon. You can say you want this thing to do 50% of what SHIB did or 10%. If you do 10% what SHIB did, instead of making 500,000 at the 2%, you're going to be making drastically more at that 10%. You're going to be making over like 2.5 million. And this might be something that this might be a position that I buy and I just sit on it and I don't trade it for a while. What really determines, look, I'll be in Singapore next week. Hopefully it's on wheat by next week so I can transfer in, but and do that high limit order. But what I'm looking at here, like this position has been going up. Easter Bunny says, Tame the Ark. Do you think all-time crypto market cap will hit 6 trillion or higher? Probably at least $30 trillion at one point in 2025. Because we have so many cryptos coming out, it doesn't mean the liquidity is there. Market cap can grow without liquidity increasing. That's something you have to be concerned about. But our crypto total market cap is probably going to climb closer to $30 trillion. Oh man, dude, LTE is really what a fucking cup and handle. Ah, now all we have to do is hit the target so I can take the screenshot and sleep like a baby tonight. I'll put their social media in the chat so you guys can follow the official LTD token page. Be careful, there are people impersonating these guys, offering fake giveaway scams. Don't link your wallet to anything. Just go through the dedicated links on their Twitter. Elon Musk just tweeted, do you want current trends to continue or do you want to change? That's what it comes down to. I wonder if Elon's waiting until Trump's elected to really pump Dogecoin. That would be interesting. It gives me time to get back into a Dogecoin position. But here goes LTD right now. It's up here. We're trying to push up to a local high. And just very conservative cup and handle target. So from the bottom of the cup until the target, it's about 39% move. Who would not be happy with a 39% move? We'll find out on the charts a little bit later how many people are happy, because if a lot of people are happy at that move, they may be taking profits, and this might become an area of resistance at the cup and handle target. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back and then look over charts a little bit more. Be right back, guys. Okay, so I'm back, and it does look like we are kind of pushing still for that local high for LTD. There we go. There we go. Just hit that local high for LTD, finally. So we broke that double top from the cup, and this could be that moment where we start getting those buys coming in here to roll us into that target. Love to see it. Love to see this. Let me check on Wheats real quick, or LTD Twitter page. So, oh, that's interesting. So I did mention earlier it would be cool if LTD could hit 25,000 followers on Twitter. Well, since we started this stream, they've surpassed that. Now they have over 25,055 followers. So congratulations on getting over 25,000 followers to the LTD team. That's pretty good. I mean, they're going for 25,000 followers, and the price still performing this well from local bottoms and the type of trades we see. I think it's healthy on the charts. This is definitely liking what I see. My balance is over 6.9K right now. What is yours looking like?
Let me check. It is 6,604.
Okay.
I'm up 2,200 today.
I see a big green candle right here. This is a tall candle. Tall candle. Wow, 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 wow. How much volume was this? Oh, 198 million. So not even 200 million, but 198 million. But that is pushing us up. We are getting closer to this cup and handle target for LTD. When I zoom out here and compare it against Bitcoin, Doge, Matic, and all these other cryptos, this is what we're looking at here. We're watching LTD storm through the charts, making these big green candles. It's not really a competition. We're just monitoring the market. Like, if I say this type of stuff, Doge isn't going to be mad at me. Bitcoin's not going to be mad. I'm just watching and showing you guys this is one thing that's outperforming the markets from the dips and the runs, and it's been treating me better for trading, honestly. To get the same returns on Doge, I would have had to use super high leverage and margin to even get even close to 50% of the whole value of the capital I put into this trade. But this cup and handle pattern for LTD was very smooth playing out. So while LTD is going up towards that cup and handle target, Doge, Bitcoin, and ETH haven't really made local highs in a very long time. Whereas right now, this candle that I'm speaking to you from has just made a new local high. And I did the YouTube poll earlier. After I got most of the results from the poll, over 100 people voted. It is only 15% of the people that voted are actually holding LTD. So that does show that I may be trading this quite early on. The interesting thing about NVIDIA is that one company on planet Earth that benefited more from crypto. They don't sell you crypto. They're not a crypto exchange. But the shareholders of NVIDIA benefited more from crypto than any other corporate in America. It's crazy looking at the NVIDIA charts from the time people were mining cryptocurrencies. Even when they started going through ASIC miners, people were still buying up NVIDIA cards to mine Ethereum, Raven coins, all the cryptos, new cryptos. And then the AI boom came. So NVIDIA really benefited the most from crypto. And they're getting now. So Bitcoin's been under this red block now. We're about an hour, 40 minutes in. Dogecoin is in the red block zone, potential dip. Ethereum already fell under the red block as well. We're getting sharper sell candles from ETH than we are for Bitcoin. As I said earlier, Doge outperformed Bitcoin. Bitcoin outperformed ETH. And the LTD is up here outperforming Doge and Bitcoin. When I go back over here for this chart, I'm watching this cup and handle that LTD was forming. And this was very clean. This was very clean how this cup and handle formed. My drawing wasn't as neat as it could have been. I could have made this very straight lines, perfect curve. But I feel, and then with the volume increasing here, as this RSI is trying to cool down, and we switch it over to the hourly, and look at this hourly for LTD, we are getting overbought in the hourly, but the alligator still bullish open. The 4 hour, this is when the 4 hour really started curving. The trend line merging over with the short term moving average. Williams alligator still strong uptrend. Mouth jaw open. The green, if you look over here for the style, the lips of the alligator, this green line is generally the one that's going to move first. The jaw and the teeth are not exactly the same angle, but they're both uptrending. And this has been a very strong uptrend so far. When you look over at MACD, we are in the very tall bullish momentum for the MACD. We've conquered that bearish momentum from the lows earlier today and yesterday. So if you look from the lows over here, when the RSI was oversold and the price was at 1252, or you can even do the middle of the candle, until now, we've already conquered over 89% across 4 days for LTD. And currently, right now, our next area to conquer, from looking at the charts here, is this 5-minute cup and handle that it was forming. And we're getting close to that target. We're getting close to hitting that target. We'll probably hit that target within the next hour or two, watching the charts over here. Because if you look over here, LTD, look at the 4 hour candle, look at this 3 soldiers. We have 3 flat green bottom chart candles over here. We're still parabolic SAR uptrending here. If you look at the daily chart, this daily RSI still has room to go before we're significantly overbought. And our daily Williams alligator is now It's forming. It's new. It's trying to open up on the lips. If you look at the lips over here, this green on the Williams alligator is the first to open. And then if you look over here, the teeth are the second, and then the jaw. So the jaw's still shut, but the lips wants to curve up. So the Williams alligator really trying to get that bullish momentum going and holding on the daily. So we're looking here. This cup and handle, I think this target probably within an hour will hit this target, and that'd be about 2:39 a.m. So I'm gonna add a note right here. Probably hit target by 2:39 a.m. Eastern.
What time is it over there?
So it's about 1 hour from now. So right down here in the chart, it's 1:39. It's going to be about the same. So it's going to be 2:39. Yep, it's 1:39 a.m. So before 2:39, I think it's possible, even if it's a wick, that it could come up, because this is really only 18%. It's only 18%. So if someone comes in late, tries to get in their bag, they may push us up there and hit that target for LTD. Right now, there's only 46 people watching currently, but there's over 630 views today watching on average.
Elon Musk posted Doge.
What?
He posted something, the Doge Department of Government Efficiency.
Yeah.
He posted it again right now.
Yeah, let's see if that's helping Dogecoin.
Yep, it is.
Yep. So Doge, yeah, I noticed earlier Doge was outperforming Bitcoin. But yeah, that's the Elon tweet candle right here. And now Elon tweet does help Doge. It's something that you can't control, but it's something that you should expect. Even
Are you holding?
No, I'm not. I'm not holding because I think LTD is going to be outperforming Doge in the short time frame. I'm estimating that somewhere, if there's like a big dip right before the election or immediately after, that's when I'm really going to start accumulating Doge. Elon is just here showing us that he still cares about Doge and supporting Doge.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But those Elon tweets, like I added on the chart right there just so we can watch it as well. Because Elon tweet about Doge right under liquidation block, we do have liquidations at 10.68 up here. That could be in jeopardy now.
I love when Doge just takes off right off the front of the pack. Let it rip.
Well, the interesting thing is that even after an Elon tweet, we were right here again touching that moving average. He did a Doge tweet like this the other day when we were at the moving average, where we could have potentially broke the uptrend, but we didn't, and we held. And that tweet saved us right there. So.
No worries. I accumulated. I sold all the way up there to the highest point there right before, and then reaccumulated down at the 9.8 to 9.9 area.
Okay.
It's actually down to the 9.775. I think was my last one that went through.
Yeah.
My 97.50 didn't go through. My 99.75 was, I think, my last one.
Yeah.
So I'm fully back in.
That's good, because people were saying it wasn't going to dip, but it dipped. It dipped significantly after the debates last night, and from that lower bottom, we went up a decent amount.
And that's what I waited for too. Is I waited for everything to kind of cool off and shoot down and do its thing. So reaccumulated, got some more, like we did with the tax thing too. I could claim some losses down that way. Got some more coins and lowered my average. So.
Well, here's the interesting thing about that Doge tweet. We only liquidate one line right there. We didn't push up straight through. We only liquidate one line right there. So if Elon's looking at the charts, or one of his friends looking at charts, and they see this, they might try to encourage him to do another Doge tweet, because this was nothing right here except for saving us from falling down. This
I sold 150, and I'm back in it. I reaccumulated 162,500, so I got 12,500 out of it, and just lowered my average for free, basically.
Do you think Elon's doing like high leverage positions? He'll enter long and then do a Doge tweet. That would be hilarious. But
Let it rip. Do it, Elon. Let's see it. I've been waiting for years for this shit.
this was the area where Elon tweeted we fell under the moving average on this 5 minute candle. We fell under the trend line on the uptrend, and then that's when he decided to do that tweet. But even while he did that tweet, Bitcoin's about to get a death cross. Ethereum already has a death cross. So
Good. Let's see some of that dominance, that Bitcoin dominance spill over to Doge. Let it rip.
But this is why Doge outperforming Bitcoin. That Elon tweet did slow down that sell pressure. Definitely slowed down people shorting it for a small period of time. Like that's something I generally don't do. I don't generally short Doge just because I don't feel like betting against Elon. But at the same time, I don't want to align all my trades with Elon as well. If I did like an Elon portfolio and only bought like Tesla and Doge and nothing else, it would be it could be profitable, but it would be a little bit boring, and I would miss out on so many opportunities. But the Elon tweet right there, it was right after we fell down, we broke the uptrend. It could have, when we break the uptrend like that, some people are interested in shorting. So I still think Elon's like the best person at liquidating people who short. But I'm looking at LTD. I think LTD will hit this target by 239. And if Doge is pumping and SHIB starts pumping and some of the dog meme starts pumping, I think that's also good for LTD. I just don't see Dogecoin pumping harder than LTD is pumping. But I would be tremendously happy for all of you guys. If Doge can go up 80% in 4 days, I would be very happy for you guys. That would be a blessing. Like if Doge can go to 18 cents between now and the next 4 days, that would be a blessing for many of the traders out there. But I think LTD has been the one outperforming against Doge. And we can kind of see that here. Even from the bottom of the cup and handle until now, we're up 20%. From the red block till now, Doge is not even up 1%. But it could get there. If Elon sees this and he sees those charts, he might do another Doge tweet back to back and actually be more specific. Instead of saying Department of Government Efficiency, he might say something about like he likes Doge or he supports Doge or he's building something on Doge. That would be more impactful. And I have all the charts combined together right now so we can watch this to see how LTD is performing while Dogecoin is pushing up, because LTD is there pushing up, making new highs. Even from the handle part, LTD is already up over 15%. So looking good. I did mention that the target would probably be by 2:39 a.m. And we're getting closer to that target. The candles are getting bigger for LTD. Like if Doge did something like this, 7% in the last candle, that would be good. 0.5% good. Elon tweet saving Doge from breaking the uptrend. That was also a pretty good thing. That may have been the grace point between people getting liquidated or not, was that Elon tweet. So he has very phenomenal timing with his Dogecoin tweets sometimes. But if you guys want Elon to do more Doge tweets, every time he does a Doge tweet, give him a reply, give him a like on Twitter, give him a retweet. Because if that's the thing that's getting the views and stuff, maybe he'll realize it. Maybe he'll realize it. LTD just hit another local high. Wow. We're getting closer to that target. We're at 00002821 now. LTD is performing very nicely tonight. Definitely liking what I see on the charts.
Oh shit, 6,900.
You're almost at $7,000.
Yeah, 69.
I'm at 7,162 on this position now. For the day, I'm up 55% for the day. That's not bad being up 55% for the day from some of my DCAs and stuff.
Yeah, I'm like at the same thing, 55.18.
From that dip down earlier. Like we're up significantly from every single green block on the side. I'm gonna zoom in and focus on LTD right when we hit that target just for the screenshot, but on the short term, I'm leaving up Doge and the others just to see if Elon's tweet can cause it to liquidate those shorts on that top side for Doge up to 10.68 cents. You know, if the markets are going to tank, if the stock market's going to tank, and they're going to underperform, the biggest holder of Dogecoin is a stock exchange platform, Robinhood. It would be in their best interest to pump Dogecoin to the moon, take profits at the top, send it back to all-time high, and save themselves. I think it would be in their best interest to do that.
Oh, I'm at 7,000 now.
Nice. You see like a 90% drop down in value, and you're like, oh, at 700. that would be wild, right?
Don't say that. Got me calculating 10% from 7,000.
Yeah, Doge are getting bigger green candles than Bitcoin or ETH right here from the Elon tweet.
Yeah, if this was in profits, I'd probably be selling right now, but I'm just gonna let it ride. I'm gonna be greedy too.
How long do you think you could give yourself to hold LTD if you had to?
If I see 100K, I'm selling probably.
Well, isn't the selfie going to be like 10,000 from that? So shouldn't you wait till 110,000? Oh, I'm at 7,400 right now. Dude, the price is much higher on Uniswap. Bitcoin just got some big sells right there, erased all that gain from the candle. Look at that.
You heard that gunshot? Yeah. They shot somebody there the other week. They're fucking crazy down there, bro.
Man, is Doge erasing all those gains right there too? Bitcoin, Doge, nah, not the sell pressure after the Elon tweet. Man, the Elon tweet like saved it right here, and then we're up here. Not even 1% movement on Doge from an Elon tweet? What the fuck? What the? Not even 1% move. Jesus Christ. Elon is at 138. Oh my god. Sorry, let me zoom in right here. This shit's about to fucking drop like a rock. Let's do another red block here. Dude, Elon could not even get up 1%. The fuck? This is crazy. Where's Michael Saylor? Michael Saylor, come in and buy some Bitcoin. Save it, buddy. The fuck? Doge didn't even go up 1% after that Elon tweet. That's crazy. Because if you look over here at the 138 candle, I guess if you measure from the absolute bottom top, that's not even 1% yet.
I wonder why.
Dude, what the fuck? I would expect at least 1%, but it did not even go 1%. Maybe Elon's tweeting this stuff and not buying in these tweets. Maybe before he was actually buying after tweeting. Jesus Christ. Not even 1%. That's probably one of the weakest tweets of FETs I've seen. But I guess this candle probably going to be reclaimed. Then we're going to come back to this 200 moving average, which would send Doge toppling down through these liquidations. Probably another 3% drop like we saw yesterday after the speech. I took profits yesterday. I had another long, took profits on long earlier. Put all my profits in the LTD. And Jesus, that Elon tweet, Doge did not even go up 1%. He tweeted at 138, which was inside this candle. And even if you measure the very bottom of this candle, if you even measure the absolute very bottom of this candle to the very top, that's only 0.86%. Golly. But here goes LTDs trying to get to that cup and handle goal. I think it'll happen before 2:39 a.m. Eastern time zone. Currently it's 1:55 a.m. We have about 5 minutes for the hourly candle. Oh my God. That Elon tweet did not even pump Doge by 1%. Jesus. That is wild. There's somebody selling hard. Someone is taking profit selling hard in those Elon tweets. For the price not to even move up 1% after Elon tweet, someone is trying to get out of their position. Someone is someone is suppressing that Dogecoin price. A mod says Michael Saylor goes to bed at 9 p.m. Wow. Wow. I don't know. This is wild. That is bizarre. That is major sell pressure here. Jesus Christ. Isn't that wild? Elon tweet about Doge. We don't even go up 1% in price. Study the wallets. I'm telling you guys, Robinhood's the biggest holder. If the government's really going to go down, if Trump's going in the White House, use your brain. Use your brain. I have time. Time is on my side. Plenty of time to wait to buy Doge. Plenty of time to wait to buy Doge for me. Sitting here watching my LTD profits go up and up and up and up. Let's go, LTD. LTD's up. Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum are down. We have the new hourly candle rolling in here in about 2 more minutes. And LTD had a very good 4-hour candle. It had a very good 1-hour candle pattern wise. I'm excited to see these hourly candles roll in here. From that Elon tweet, Doge went up, but it come back down. We're going to break this uptrend. We're going to break this uptrend right here for Doge, and it's going to be nasty. Unfortunately, the hourly candle comes in 2 minutes, so I think we get the major sell pressure into the hourly candle. That means this candle is still not finishing as green. And if you zoom out like 4 hours, It's up a little bit from 4 hours, like 0.5%, but not by much. Whereas the LTD is up significantly from an hour ago, significantly from 4 hours, significantly from 8 hours ago. BSKA says, "What is your price point on LTD?" I don't even know. I just know that I'm up for my buys. I have to go through and check. If I go through and check, I could probably do the math, but I did so many dollar cost average in the past few days on the dips. It's generally below that 1.6 range though. Like me and Salgado are about the same area for our LTD purchases. And the only reason I purchased that last purchase because I saw LTD had the Salgado had more than me, so I was like, I'm gonna get more than this guy, and I just went and bought more than him. I bought like a few million more to get more than him.
I knew it.
That Elon tweet though, I don't know. He has to do another one, or this red block is going to be a very dangerous zone. I'll get LTD trying to push up again right here. Wow. LTD is trying to get up there. Is really trying to hit that target. LTD is still trying to push up, make those local highs. Bitcoin looks like it's on a diving board. Wow. Well, if you go over here, Tame token just shot up a lot too. This candle on Tame token from that local bottom went up 899%. You're welcome. You're welcome. Damn near almost hit a new all-time high on Tame token right there. Fucking welcome. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Look at that fucking candle. Look at that fucking candle. Tame token just shot up over 900% from the dip. 1,563% from the bottom of the dip for Tame token. What a fucking chart. Look at that beautiful chart. TameToken.com.
It went up 1,000%. You said?
Yep.
Fuck.
It just happened like recently.
So that 1,000 would have been what right now?
1,500% is just 15 times. So 1,000.
15 times. Hijo de la verga.
What?
Hold on, I'm talking to this dude. Would have been 15,000.
All right, we're getting closer for LTD there. A little bit of early celebrations. Actually, let's give LTD the space it needs and look over here as we get closer to that cup and handle target.
Hey, so my buddy right here, he wanted to know how do you buy Tame token? You got to buy the Pulse Chain coin.
Well,
and
it's
then
on the
convert
Pulse
it.
Chain side. So if you go on the top of the Discord, you click the About Tame channel. Scroll up there to the top, and it from step by step, You first you bridge your assets into Pulse Chain. It could be DAI stablecoin. You can bridge that into Pulse Chain. You have to pay the Ethereum gas fee on that initial bridge, and you're going to need Pulse Chain on the Pulse Chain side to pay those gas fees. And then once you're over there paying those gas fees on Pulse Chain, it's really cheap.
Is that on Coinbase?
Nope. Pulseets.com. So if you go to the About Tame channel, you'll see
Okay, yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, I'll send you a screenshot then. Or just join the Discord. How much is the Discord?
The Discord went up to $100 for the.
I
I know it's very expensive. Or like there's like a free option on the forum. And instead of giving me $100, he could just sign up on my Wheats link and then deposit $100 there and just trade it. Is the guy that wants to join the Discord standing right beside you?
Yeah, he actually has a Weeks account.
If he's standing right beside you, I mean,
yeah, I'm looking right here on the About Him right now.
if he's standing right beside you, I just send you a link and you can send it to him so you can verify that he's a real person right beside you.
Okay.
So check your message from TAMETHEARK Salgado. Don't click the link, copy it, and give it to him. It only works for one person.
Okay. Copy link.
But here we are. We're right here, right under that target, Salgado, for the cup and handle for LTD. We're literally right there. Right at the target.
I think it's going to break over it.
Yeah, we're going to break it, but this is that area where I told you I was very conservative with this target. Like, I was super conservative. And from the bottom of the dip to the target, that's like 39%. Who doesn't want 39%?
Damn. I'm up 64%. 2,800. What?
We're close to the target, though. So if you're a Tame token holder and you want to show that chart just went up over 1,500%, I'll put the announcements for you to reshare the tweet. Tame token's super low liquidity, like this Discord project. Like, we're not on exchanges and stuff, so it's pretty entertaining early on. I did mention $5,000 worth of liquidity would be added this month. Wow. We're at the 2.9. We're at the 2.9. Man, Tame token, that was like one of the biggest green candles on Tame token in the past few months. What a fucking champ that chart is. I have a feeling Tame token will still become one of the best charts on the Pulse Chain network. I mean, it's not hard to do, but I After you consider like Hets and Pulse Chain, those charts for now, like it's not hard to do. Oh, I see more big green on LTD. This is over 325 million volume on this 5-minute candle. All right. We're at 2:14 a.m. I said that this would probably happen by about 2:39 a.m. My oh my. We got about 15 minutes to hit my target. Can we hit my target in 15 minutes? I really hope so, because I'm getting sleepy. But I don't mind sitting here waiting. Mr. Cocaine White Film says he has $7,200 worth of TAME token. Pretty big bag, Mr. Cocaine White Films. Very big bag. TAME token on Twitter only has. It doesn't have that many followers. The official Twitter account. I think it's 34 followers. TAME token has 34 followers on Twitter. I'll throw that link in the chat. You guys follow it. Follow the TAME token. I really hope LTD hits that cup and handle target within the next 14 minutes. That would make it perfect. We're getting closer there. So, Salgado, before I ever talked about LTD, did you see them on Twitter or anywhere?
Nah, I just heard you talk about it that first time when you had got back from your trip.
Oh, okay. Let me search Discord. Let's see if anybody was talking about LTD before that trip. Um, I don't know. I don't think anybody was talking about LTD before I talked about it. I might have been one of the first people on Discord to talk about the LTD token. That's crazy. I thought more people would have talked about it or found it before I found this thing in the Discord. Because they had their social media up already.
Was it out already?
Well, no, the token wasn't out. We were watching it and anticipating it. I waited until
They
after
have a
launch.
pre-sale?
So that's what I was thinking. I was thinking they had a pre-sale because the price went down lower than the launch price. And nobody would give me the exact number of the pre-sale rate.
You still don't know it?
I don't know it.
That's just... What are some other tokens you found out about over there?
Oh, man. So there's one like super low liquidity called Raincoin. I didn't buy it. I didn't trade it yet, but it got listed on Wheat as well. I made a video about it with one of the founders, Calvin Waite.
What was it called?
Raincoin, and it was built on
Rain.
Polygon.
So,
I didn't trade it yet. I didn't trade it though, but I was researching it. But I noticed
Did
that it did have very low liquidity though. Yeah, it's already listed on Wheats.
Yeah, but did it rip? Like,
Well, that's the thing. This token went. I put the video out. It went from 50 cents up to $9.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, it rained. It's called make it rain. It went from 50 cents all the way
50
above
cents,
$9. Right now it's at $9.07.
Let me see. Where is it at?
Look at the chart on the
Oh shit! Yeah, it's $9.
yeah.
Let me see the 1 day.
Like,
I don't think it shows 50 cents here.
well, you have to go through cause
Is that a bull flag on the 4 hours?
and there's multiple coins called Rain. It's on MET-C. It's on MET-C also, but it's a lower price. Rain coin. Let me go to raincoin.xyz. I'm gonna copy the contract address, or I go to their website and go to CoinMarketCap from there. Not CoinMarketCap.
Yeah, there's two of them. There's Rain and then Rain Coin.
Just go to raincoin.xyz. I'll send you a link. I made a video with the guy though, and it's an interesting concept the way they do it, but for me to trade it, I would like to see the price go down drastically, because it, from when I looked at the charts, and it went from fucking. Actually, I got the contract address. I'll put it into the debt screener. We may not be able to hit my target. I'm hoping we hit my target. So I found it. I'm gonna put the Raincoin chart up here. I met the guy mid video. This is what the Raincoin chart looks like though, and I'll put it on the daily.
Okay, I see it.
Sorry, let me put the font size big enough for you guys to read the number. Look at this shit. This is Raincoin though.
Oh yeah, 50 cents. Damn.
Yeah, I made the video.
Why is that?
So this thing went from like no, look how low it was. It was at like it was like less than a fucking penny, and then it went all the way up to like $17. That was over 140,000%, and the volume was about 765,000. And then from that top, it came down by about 78%. Nice spot to $4 before it bounced back up to $12. Another 190% in about 52 days.
How many days was that when it spiked up that?
And they have liquidity, like $199,000 worth of liquidity. So for the climb from the bottom to the top on launch, it took about 117 days. Look at this percentage from the absolute bottom to the top. And that's like over 33 million% from the bottom to the top over 117 days. Like, this thing went crazy. I need it to come down before I fucking trade it. But I met the founder. I know the charts now. I'm watching it. But this thing went fucking crazy. I never seen a coin like really go up that much and not tank 99% after and still kind of hold.
When he told you about it, what price was it at?
I met him in Toronto, so recently, like $9.
Okay.
But we were looking over the charts. Like, we walked around. We spent like hours together talking and stuff, recording stuff. I got videos of him on my phone. I made a video, put it on my YouTube. But this was the Raincoin, and this thing went up drastically. No, we got the biggest sell pressure since the beginning of the night. But this is still like a very good cup and handle shape target. We're like a little bit shy from that target. We just needed to go up by about 4.2%. We still have 6 minutes 6 minutes to potentially hit this target here for the LTD token. This is LTD Living the Dream is the name of the token. Yep. But yeah, Raincoin. It has an interesting mechanism and the way the contract works.
What is the post free listed?
And it got listed on Wheats already.
I thought
Who did they put that? It's free.
just move the pin to 5th and Nicollet Mall.
Fifth?
Yeah, 5th.
So if LTD is dipping like this, I wonder how far everything else is dipping.
Spot 2-6.
Oh shit, everything's dipping hard right now. Let's see if we're gonna hit that target. I thought it could hit by 2:39. Oh, it's 2:25. We still have
Ahí en la esquina.
13 minutes. You guys think we'll hit that target for LTD in that's 13 minutes, YouTube? Let us know in the comments below. I mean, we've only been streaming for about 4 hours, 47 minutes. So if we look at the chart here for these coins, for a quick recap, Elon did tweet on this candle here, right here on this candle, right before the wick down. It saved Doge from going down and breaking the uptrend. But we did not even go up 1%, so I drew red blocks, and we've just been coming down ever get overbought. So it's a very tough spot for crypto right now. But that Elon tweet, that was one of the weakest tweets I have ever seen when it translates into the charts. I don't think there's a tweet that was weaker than this moment on the Doge chart. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Dogecoin tweet by Elon or the like Doge when he says it, and the price cannot even conquer 1%, especially right under liquidations. There's big players out there defending the fuck out of their shorts. They were defending their shorts so much, and they may have added more right there. We're already under the last 2 red blocks for Bitcoin. We're almost under the last 3 red blocks for Bitcoin. We had those head and shoulders pattern forming earlier that kind of got invalidated for Doge. And then I think by 2:39, so about 12 more minutes, we can hit this cup and handle target for LTD. That target's up here, 0.000030. Oh my god. What a weak Doge tweet by Elon. Man. What a rough night for the Doge traders. And he did not do a tweet back to back after he saw the charts there. I mean, we're not at all-time high prices right now in Mar Valley, and we're not even on all the big exchanges yet when it comes to LTD. Notice how I gave myself a pretty appropriate time frame. I gave myself a pretty conservative target for that LTD. We have about 11 minutes to see if my target hit or how far away from the target we came from. But we're making our way there. Making our way there. Oh, shit. These are some big red candles for Doge, Bitcoin. LTD is still like making these better gains than everything else on the screen. There should be a point where LTD starts underperforming, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Let's see what happens after we get to this target, though. I think by the time we get to this target, that's when the resistance really gets in. But this is a likely target as well. I was very conservative with this target. And being able to watch Dogecoin price coming down here, being able to watch Bitcoin coming down. We have the death cross on Bitcoin. The death cross is about to roll in on Doge any moment here. We already had the death cross on Ethereum as well. 8 minutes until the deadline for my target of LTD hitting 0.00003. I hate to ask you to do anything you don't want to do, Salgado, but you're in Minnesota. What time is it there?
It is 1:32.
1:32. All right. Jesus. What time are you gonna go to bed?
I usually do my trading around these times.
Mhm.
I don't have a schedule. I just do trading.
Nice. Are you gonna watch LTD until the price hits a certain area, or are you gonna go to sleep earlier tonight?
Um, well, I'm watching for some good entries on futures right now. Just waiting. But LTD, I'm trying to see. I'm trying to have it delete a zero. But why was it?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you to ping me if it went to like a certain area.
What area?
I have a debt screener at the 0.00006 area. Or like if you see like a listing on Wheats or anything or any notifications, just send me a message.
All right, yeah, I'll send you a message on Discord. You gonna hear it? Or you gonna be knocked out?
I know I'm gonna be sleeping. Actually, my alerts. The issue is I sleep in the I sleep with my phone and off sometimes. But I will randomly wake up and then turn my phone on and like start. So people cannot
Yeah,
contact me
sometimes.
while I'm sleeping. Because before, my God, when Dogecoin spiked up to 18 cents before, I gave my number out to too many people and they would call me. They were like calling me 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Hey, Tame, what should I do? Should I buy Doge? Should I buy Doge? And none of these people would buy when it was like under 7 cents. They waited until 18 cents.
I think everybody has the same story. Everybody tells me, should I buy it when it's up?
That's when Elon officially bought Twitter. It shot to 18 before.
Oh, yeah. When he changed the bird logo to the Doge, I was in there.
He needs to change it back to the Doge.
When was that? That was a while ago.
Yeah, that's pretty well. Oh, man. We just deviated farther away from my target for LTD right there. 5 minutes to go, and we deviate very strong right there. Let's see if the smaller buys from that sell can come back in and kind of help us. Let's see. That was a pretty big sell. But everything's coming down at the top. So from that local top 2919 to that local bottom, we've already went down over 16%, and this is over the course of 25 minutes. It did push us away from that target. We were 4% away from the target, and still 4 more minutes left. Potential for like one wick up to get to that target. My Williams alligator on this 5-minute is already starting to curve back down. But I don't care about Williams alligator on the 5, just the hourly. Let me zoom in here. I'm just going to focus on LTD real quick. Let me go back to the hourly, see what the hourly Williams alligator is doing. Williams alligator on the hourly is still open. But look at the RSI. The hourly RSI is 90. The 4-hour RSI is completely overbought as well, but it has a little bit of room, not too much. And parabolic SAR is still uptrending.
Are you thinking of selling at that 6?
No. Oh, at the 6?
Yeah.
Not really. That's not a big enough area to sell tokens. The only way I would sell at 6 is if I thought there would be major sell pressure and I can buy about 20 to 30% cheaper. That's the only way I'll sell. But I know that if this does anything similar to SHIB, even perform 2%, there's going to be an area where we hit that 6. People think that it's the resistance. They're going to sell. And the price is going to moon 10 times from there.
Oh.
And then another 10 times. And it's going to be too late. So I don't want to risk it for the early gain scalping right now if I don't need to. I got some time to afford to swing this. If it does 2% of what SHIB did over the course of a few years, I could wait for that. I could wait for that type of movement because the amount of capital I put in here wasn't that much. Man, Doge is bleeding down quite hard too. Everything's coming down pretty hard over here. That
might be some good entries.
Golly.
This is actually good.
Jeez Louise. This is actually our biggest bearish momentum for Doge since I started this stream 4 hours ago. About 5 hours ago. We haven't had this much bearish momentum for Doge. We were bullish for most of the day, but this is our biggest bearish momentum. So we already crossed under 2 of the red blocks. We crossed under 3, 4 red blocks. This thing's tanking. But LTD is coming out in the market now. There's lots more money in crypto now than when SHIB was started. So that's another thing to consider. I'm being conservative. That 2% target is very conservative. My target here for LTD, we were like about 4 0.5% away from that target, by the way, for the cup and handle target. It was a conservative target, but I didn't give it enough time right here. But as you can see here, even right here, after Bitcoin, everything started coming down. There was some sell pressure on LTD. Not too much, maybe a little bit over $1 billion LTD. Let's see if we get oversold on the 5 minutes here, if it will get that buy pressure rolling in again. It's 239. We did not hit the target at 239. So, let me just blow this up and then show that it was 4% away, and then add the target. This is the 239 candle right here.
Damn, my shit dropped.
So, well, everything dropped at this time.
No, but I mean, like, it's like real volatile. Like, it was at 75 and now 65. Boom. That's just.
Yeah, realistically, we're only about 4% away from that target, so people front ran that target for sure. someone front ran that target with over $1 billion LTD, or a bunch of traders with over $1 billion LTD front ran that target. I'm going to throw this in the chart channel as well. But I think given it a little bit more time, it will get there. Given a little bit more time, maybe like a few more minutes, it could get up here to this target. I was debating. There was part of me deep down that was thinking, like, if we didn't hit that target by 239, I was just going to like do a market buy. I didn't do the market buy though. I wanted to keep this as authentic as possible right here. And let me take this off. Take this off. But that was very good. Like from the bottom to the top there, over 30%. That's clearly not bad. Definitely not bad target.
Looks like it's going to bounce.
Well, it hit the moving average, and then that may be there it bounced. Doge, though. Doge, Bitcoin. I don't know. Elon did that tweet. He's probably going to go to bed soon.
That's why that little bar turned like kind of orange.
No. So the orange bar, which one?
Like on the LTD, that on the chart, like it's not red no more. It's just kind of like slightly turning lighter.
Yep. So
the candle, I mean.
Yeah, let me zoom in on that and explain that for you real quick too. So we're going to go back over here. This is LTD. So you're talking about this orange candle right here? The last candle? Yeah, so this indicator that I'm using is called supply-demand equilibrium. And you go to indicators. Supply, demand, and equilibrium zones. It's by DGTRD. I'll give a second for you to take a screenshot if you want to use this indicator.
Supply by who?
DGTRD. Supply, demand, and equilibrium zones.
Yep, I applied it, so.
Basically, the law of supply and demand is a theory that explains the interaction between the sellers of an asset and the buyers of that asset. It's a very simple indicator. But basically, when it's turning orange after red, it means you may be done dipping down. you may be reversing. And if you look right here, the RSI was kind of like getting into the oversold range and trying to curve up. Not completely oversold. But this candle is going to work better if I put it on like the 4 hour. If I put this thing on the 4 hour, you're going to start seeing for that transition from the red to the green. And I like it because it goes darker colors. On the hourly, you're going to see this more. So we had some green candles earlier. From those greens, we had orange. So that was probably the reversal from the uptrend, started coming back down. And then once it got back to the green, people started buying again, but the green blocks were already down here. It went up about 32% and then dropped back down all the way to about 23% before coming back up.
Orange.
But also, if you look at the orange candles, like look at these orange candles. Don't you notice the volume's like quite low compared to some of these green candles?
Oh, yep. I see right here. Mine's kind of different.
So what that is showing me about, I know because I have Heikinashi candles also. So up here, the candle pattern, use Heikinashi.
Yeah, I got that one too.
Okay, so for the supply, demand, and equilibrium, I just keep my inputs about the like equilibrium zones about 93, supply and demand zone about 15.
15. And
value area percent 68%.
Yep, 68.
Put your chart on the hourly.
All right.
But supply zones, that's where people are generally supplying more LTD in the markets for sell pressure. But what we saw in these supply zones for LTD, it was very low volume. So these all the value of all these orange candles together and into that red candle is about 2.4 billion. But right after that 2.4 billion, all the green candles immediately after, almost 10 billion. And then if you add the value of all these green candles here, all this demand zone, that was over 9 billion. So we had very huge demand for LTD today. That's why I had more of those big green candles for LTD. And that's why the Williams alligator is also curving up right here too.
So when they turn darker green, that's pretty much going down.
Well, the dark green like this shows that it's even more demand, more people wanting to buy. And also you can see that match that with the volume. So it's going to be more green volume than red volume. But if you switch it on the daily, so here's the thing about daily. It's not going to be as much yet on the LTD chart. 4 hour and daily weren't there yet for this indicator. Because on the daily, by the time you get from the top to the bottom of the day, is either A, going to be a lot of sell pressure, or B, a lot of buy pressure. Because this thing is new. But if you do something like Cardano on the daily, it's going to be a little bit different. Or if you go over to NVIDIA, do I have the indicator over here? No. It takes a second to load. So you have to set the start calculator. Oh, man. I'm going to load it on one that I already had it on. So if I zoom out here, it works really good with Doge. I already have it calculated on Doge. But if you look at the daily chart on Doge, and you throw it in here, on the day where we have those equilibrium zones, and less sell pressure, buy pressure, and about equal, it's generally after we get oversold, or on the way down from after getting overbought significantly, after the first few red candles. But Doge right now, you see that it's light green. There's still demand for Doge, but it's not as strong as back here when we dip down to 9.5. When we dip down 9.5, a lot of people started buying Doge.
And the value?
And Here's the thing that I like about this indicator. This one right here. When it's like deep red, that's a lot of supply. That's people selling. And when I look at this Doge candle, that total volume was 6 billion, and then my green block came in there. My green block will probably never ever trigger on a orange block or a orange candle or a green candle. Most of the time, it will trigger on these very deep, dark red candles where someone's supplying the market with a lot of Doge by market selling and dumping it down on liquidation. And for this indicator, the really dark red stands out. It's like blood. We see the blood and we're going after that. That's where we're buying.
The green blocks, are they on TradingView too then?
Not yet. I gotta publish it. I gotta get it published. I thought about making like a trading a whole like trading suite of indicators and trying to combine them together. But if we look at everything here on the 5 minutes and we really focus, that one thing that I see here is that LTD, oh, I don't have my drawing, is that LTD kind of outperformed for the day. But when things started dropping, like that Doge top to the bottom, since LTD outperformed, that's why we're also going to get the bigger dips. Like it dropped over 14% already. It did bounce off the moving average. And that dark red started turning light red and then orange. So less supply of LTD, and then this equilibrium zone orange where people are buys and sells are kind of like meeting, holding the price about where it is. And then if we start flipping here, demand for LTD starts getting green candles, then the indicator will show us that we still have more room to go on the upside. But my favorite way to use that, my favorite way is using it to catch the bottoms.
So on the 5 minutes, it works good.
5 minutes up to the hourly works pretty well. The problem about the bigger time frames is that a daily candle, it takes 24 hours to make a daily candle. And if crypto's sideways trading and arranging, well, you may not get much price movement on that 24 hours. Or B, a lot of cryptos are just wash sales. Market makers are buying it and selling it in the same day. And the only difference that's being made is what retail come in and doing. Well, I'm watching LTD here. I think LTD, since we're so early and this thing's so volatile, and then they have that 10% sales tax, I think it's going to be interesting market dynamic, that 10% tax. If they didn't have 10% tax, we would not be even talking about me holding it as long. I would be taking profit, selling, taking profit, selling. I think if LTD dropped that tax down to like 5%, they would make more money from buying burns if they dropped it down to 5%. Because if they're more likely to have a 5% movement for take profits, they would take it. But that 10%, we need 10%. We need the price to go at least 10% minimum.
I seen when I was there was a couple times I bought at 7%, and the last couple times it was at 3%.
Yeah, but that's another reason why it pumps harder, because people need it to go up a certain point or they cannot take profits for the trades. We have the death cross rolling in for Doge right here. We have 6 minutes until the 3 o'clock candle. Well, that's the thing. Who's selling a lot of Doge that even after Elon tweet, we don't even go up 1 solid percent? That's the part that's really weird. Not even 1 solid percent after Elon tweet. So here's the thing also about the supply demand equilibrium. When you start seeing the wicks after the dark red, generally after those wicks, when it comes back to the body, you're going to start seeing that orange again as we get into the equilibrium. Because these wicks are kind of showing support. This wick was over 4% long, by the way. It went down under the moving average, came back up, and price is still above that moving average. You can look at the tweet, Wavy Doge. Go to his Twitter and check out his tweets. The fun part about trading, though, Salgado, is going to bed, waking up, and seeing how far crypto has moved. It's also the worst part about trading. You have no control while you're asleep.
Well, recently, during these times right now, is when I probably make the most profits in the middle of the night.
By staying awake while everybody's asleep, right?
Yeah.
And because it low volume could cause those push up, and then like your contracts on futures, you're closing them. Or like spot trades.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever did spot.
Uh, hourly candle in 2 more minutes here. While Doge has a death cross. And here's the thing that I notice sometimes about Doge, though. If it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and Doge already went up throughout the day, if people even think Elon's asleep, some people just close their position and sleep. But Doge has plenty of room on the upside. It has a decent amount of room for the downside. So we're also at that equilibrium point for Doge. For my trading style, I need to wait till Doge drops down significantly. Because my last scalp on Doge, I don't think I even earned $20 on that scalp.
Yeah, that's Elon Musk. He's, I don't know. I see him active all the time at night. Yeah, he's posting.
Yep, I earned $18.50 for my last Doge scalp. It wasn't a lot. But I did very low margin as well because I was hedging to like dollar cost average if we dip down.
Yeah, I seen you kept closing them really quick.
Yeah, because I'm expecting a black swan. This is nothing about the charts. I'm expecting a black swan.
When you posted the Wukong picture, I got into the Wukong coin and the Sun
Yeah, the
one.
Sun Wukong. Jesus Christ.
Soon, whatever it's called. I made really good money off that one. As soon as you posted that, I bought it and I was just trapped. I think I bought it and sold it like 8 times. I made a shit ton of money.
That's funny. Have you played the game?
No, I don't even know what the hell that is.
Dude,
I just
Sun
remember I seen the coin being listed, and then he put that, and then I'm like, oh shit, I seen a coin that got listed that same name,
Yeah,
and
Sun
I went right
Wukong
away.
is a very popular Chinese mythical creature. He's my favorite. So, have you played League of Legends?
No,
The character in League of Legends, Wukong, is built after that guy. It's like is really cool.
yeah, he pumped that coin up more than Doge so far.
It's gonna be hilarious if one day Elon says living the dream. It's gonna be hilarious if he talks about living the dream.
Hope I'm still holding.
The second after you sell. I have a friend that sold all their Doge and they were telling me they're done with Doge. And they messaged me for like 8 minutes. And right when I was about to type a reply, Elon did a Doge tweet and we pumped. It was like the funniest thing. Like sometimes you have to accept things like that when you're trading. Well, there goes the 3 o'clock candle already rolled in. A little bit green as we were getting close to that 3 o'clock candle. Yeah, those well transfers are pretty interesting. Could be exchanges and stuff, but as Matic moving to the proof of stake, you need more Matic for validators. Well, it's my bedtime, YouTube, and I don't want to lose this stream. So